In this video, we'll show how to set up the FxUI Business Logic Layer project. One of the reasons we installed the Java Developer Toolkit was so that we could get the ant view. So to show that, if we go to Window, Other Views, expand the ant folder, and you'll see the ant view. Click OK, and then it puts it down bottom. I tend to like it over here, so I'm just going to drop it right there. Under the FxUI Business Logic Layer project, you'll see a build folder with a build XML in there. If you open this up, you'll see at the top there are two different configuration settings that you might need to change. One is the location of your Tomcat server, and the other is the name of the service for your Tomcat server. The build and deploy script will stop and start the Tomcat server for you, as well as copy out the new WAR and clean up any folders. So for us right now, this is set up okay. This is where our Tomcat server lives, and that's the name of our service. So we can just drag this build XML file down to our ant view. This will show us all the tasks that are in here. So if we click deploy local Tomcat WAR, you'll see we get an error. And that's because FlexBuilder doesn't have a JDK configured with it just out of the beginning. So if we go here and do Run As, we right mouse click, and then we do Run As, Open External Tools. And then you'll see in here we have this FxUI build XML configuration. Under the JRE tab, we can click Install JREs, and we can add a new one. I've downloaded the 1.6 and put it on my local drive under a dev folder. And then we say OK. Now we can select this from our list of JREs. And then over on the Class Path tab, we need to add all the jars that live under the lib folder. So if we click User Entries here and then do Add Jars, then look under the project to the lib folder and highlight all these jars and say OK. Then click Apply and Close. Now if we click Deploy Local Tomcat WAR, you'll see it will build the jar, and then it builds the WAR. It'll try to stop the service, which it won't be able to do because it's not running. And then it starts it back up. So we have now deployed the Business Logic Layer project out to our server. One of the ways to test this is to run the servlet called loaddb. This will load data into the system tables. Now if we just go and check real quick and take the security key table, for example, we will look and make sure there's no data in there. Now if we come over and run this servlet, you'll get a bunch of print statements of what it did. And as well, if you come over here now, you will see that it's loaded all kinds of data into all these system tables. So now your business logic layer is configured, your database has been primed with data, and you are ready to move on to the Flex applications.